Hello, beautifuls! Today, I'm going to show you how to achieve a winged liner for those with hooded eyes, for those who are beginners to a winged liner. I'm going to show you how to achieve it 2 different ways. And then we are also going to be reviewing the new Milk Infinity Pencil Eyeliner. I love doing beauty product review videos for you, and I also like trying out new makeup. So if that is something you love, that is something you are into, that is something you are feeling, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I post almost every week. Don't quote me on that though. And also feel free to like this video if you found it helpful. If you feel like other people can benefit from watching this video, make sure to like it because it will help spread. Oh, something got in my eye. Make sure to like this video so it could be spread out to other people. Other people can discover this video if you like it. Okay, bye. I mean, let's go. This is the Infinity Longwear Eyeliner from Milk Makeup. You can find this pencil eyeliner on the Sephora or Milk website for $22 each. There are currently 3 shades in black, brown, and blue. Each eyeliner is designed to be a twist, up, creamy, waterproof eyeliner that should smoothly glide across your lids with intense color. You should get up to 12 hours of wear without any smudge. They also come with a built-in sharpener and a smudger, which I forgot to show here, that'll help give you a smoky eye look. Every eyeliner is safe for the waterline, clean, vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. Now the thing with hooded eyes is that you need to look basically where the crease is. Right here, this little line, like basically the first fold is right here. I don't want the eyeliner to get above this line because it's basically gonna fold when I look up, and that's what's gonna cause it to look weird. So we're gonna make sure that when we do the wing is going to sit a little bit below this first line. This is what I did when I first started out. I would mark it on the outer portion. So basically where the line ends, right here, I would take a dot and then I would put it here so that I know where that part is. Now, when it comes to the wing, there are different ways to do the wing. It's mostly based upon what you feel most comfortable with. And I find that when I do it this way, it always turns out the way that I like. So you can start with the inner portion of your eye, the outer corner of your eye right here, and you can swoop it upwards. You can go from here and then swoop up. There's other people who start from the outer portion, which is totally fine. You could start from the outer portion and then go in, or you could start from here and then go out and then bring it down, which is my least favorite. My favorite way to do it, and I find again, the way that it just always turns out perfectly, or it always turns out best when I do it this way, is to go under. But on the opposite eye, I will show you it a different way, just for the sake of this video. But most importantly, you want to start with what feels comfortable. Eyelids tend to be very oily. So oftentimes, if you just put eyeliner on your bare eye, the oil will make your eyeliner start to fade. So that's one of my biggest tips, is to always apply some type of powder or like a eyeshadow primer or a concealer, especially around this part of your eye, so that we can help to keep that eyeliner in place, okay? And also you can mark where you want the wing. I don't do that because I kind of just go with the flow of my hand. So I'm just going to pull it out. But on the opposite side, I'll show you other ways to do this. Another important thing is that when your hand is steady, it's a lot easier to be precise. So you can rest your elbow on something. Some people rest their hand on their eye and draw it. Whatever you do, try to make your hand as steady as possible. Hands, they're a little more shaky. There's always like, there's this pulsation. So it's hard to be steady. Like, it's like when you paint your nails, your hands are kind of shaky. So it's key to try to get your hand to be as steady as possible. Like, don't do this in the car, for example. Here I am using a pencil liner. I find that it is so much easier for me to be precise when I'm using a liquid liner. So always keep that in mind. Finding the right eyeliner for you is crucial. Some are just a lot easier than others. So let's go ahead and start off this eyeliner. And again, the wing just goes up. You kind of want it to be based off where the end of your eyebrow is. You want it to swoop up and kind of match up with the end of your eyebrow. So I'm kind of pulling the eyeliner out just a little bit to give me some room to work with. And then I'm gonna curve it upwards till it meets the edge of my eyebrow. See how it's like right there? Okay. Now once I do that, and this doesn't have to be perfect because you can always clean it up afterwards. 9 times out of 10, I end up cleaning it up afterwards. So don't stress about it being too perfect. And oftentimes when you go in like a second time, you end up making the wing tip a little bit too thick. So I usually just do it one time and then I finish it and then I clean up whatever I need to. You can always make the this wing like a little bit sharper, a little bit more pigment, but I just like to do that after I do the eyeliner. You never want to go from the very tip and then bring it in. That's not going to give you a precise tip. So I'm gonna, and I might need to fill this space in just a little bit. Yep. So I'm gonna start like a little bit down. So here's the tip, here's the point right here. I'm just gonna go like a 1/2 inch down. That's probably not even 1/2 inch, like 1/4 inch. And I'm going to then connect it, you doing it this way. You basically want to go in and connect to this dot right here. It looks a little weird now because you can barely see the tip. I'm gonna clean this up later, but let me try to make it just a little bit darker so you guys can see. As you can see, this milk eyeliner is not, I wouldn't say it's like as creamy and pigmented as say the NYX eyeliners. Now we take that connection here, this little line, and we make a diagonal right here. So once you fill that in, this is what it's gonna look like. Well, this is not that good of a pencil eyeliner. I've had way better eyeliners than this. So once you fill that in, it's gonna look something like this, and you can already see that we're creating this wing. That is the hardest part. That is the part you are going to need to practice over and over and over again until you get it right. There's different techniques and whatnot. But after this, the process is simple. Some people even like to leave it like this, or you could just tightline the eye. What I like to do is I like to create a tiny thickness of a liner. And from that point where I drew the diagonal, I'm gonna take this and circle it around my eye. Okay, we're getting a little bit more pigment now. And then usually when I come inside, I like to keep this fairly thin. And for those of you who like those cat eyes, this is going to make it look more elongated and more cat-like if you leave this inner portion thin. Honestly, I just kind of made that up right now, but it's kind of true. When you make it too thick, you get more of this like Egyptian style wing. But when you keep it thin in here in the inner corner of the eye, it's gonna give you more of that cat eye effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this inner portion and connect it like that. I also like doing it this way because sometimes I will just take the line and I'll drag it all the way across my eye. But I find that when I do that, it usually gets a little bit bulky right here in this section. And it's okay, but I much prefer dragging it like halfway through and then doing the inner corner and bringing it up. And that helps me give that helps me achieve a more thin line. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in. And that's basically it. This is a very simple wing. This is how I always do my wing liners. And of course, when you use a liquid liner, it's even more precise and more pigmented. But I'm also kind of liking this effect as well. Using this pencil liner, it makes the line a little bit softer. And you know, it's totally your preference. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more pigmented. It looks like this liner had to warm up a little bit on my skin, and it is starting to become a little bit more pigmented. So what I can do is, especially since I have these long nails, I can take my nail and just clean it up as much as possible. Like that. This is gonna help make the wing even sharper, and it also will extend it out a little bit. If you don't want it to extend out like this, then I just let it. I'm gonna go again. Okay. So that's kind of like the lazy girl way. That's how I usually do it. But you can also go in with a Q-tip. They have pointed Q-tips at Sephora that I love. They're so perfect for this. And you can clean it up that way. To make it like even more sharper, you can go in with concealer and line it right below here. So as you can see, it's a little splotchy right here, but from afar, it's okay. It doesn't look too bad. If I wanted to go ahead and clean it up, I would just go back with this pencil liner and make sure that it's pretty pointy and just basically start to fill it in. Okay, this is doing what a lot of eyeliner. The eyeliner just broke off. It does come with a pencil sharpener on the other side, so I am gonna have to sharpen it. Okay, that is pretty cool. It does sharpen it. I do like that. So it made it a little bit sharper. Now we're going to tightline the eye. And this is called Tightlining. I do want to test to see how this will work underneath my eyes. So I'm going to take a Q-tip and just kind of smoke that out. I'm going to I always like to keep my eye open when I do this, because this is how you can make the most accurate. And then when I'm filling it in, that's when I can close my eyes. And I can close my eyes and get really close to my lash line. So as you can see, I much prefer this side over this side, because it just, I don't know, it just looks better to me. But of course, I'm gonna clean this up because you can see that my wing is a little bit thick at the end. You want it to be completely thin to get the best wing look. So I'm gonna take my finger see that wing, and then it extended up here a little bit. I'm just gonna brush that off. Or you can actually use a spoolie and then clean it up like that. So only like the main, and you can just clean it up that way. So I'm gonna continue cleaning her up. See this precise line right here? Your focus is to make the tip as skinny as possible. So to do that, you normally start underneath and you keep kind of brushing it like this. You brush it like this to create that like little flick. Basically with your finger, you want to go flick, or if you're using a liquid eyeliner, you want to go flick, and that's going to create that flick. Like you really have to do that to create that sharp wing. Oftentimes people will leave this part like this to where it's like more boxy at the end, and that's what gives it that effect. So don't be scared, just go underneath, pull that finger up and flick. And if it looks like, you know, you can always clean it up. And that is it. That is it for the eyeliner. I just want you to know that it's going to take practice. I think for me, especially because I wasn't practicing every day, to perfect my eyeliner, it probably was like a good 1 to 2 years to where I feel like I finally have perfected it. It also took some trial and error. I had to watch at least 3 to 5 different videos of how people did their eyeliner in order to find this perfect way of me doing it. A lot of people do it different ways. This is how I do it, and I just find it to be effective. And like I said, it took a very long time for me to like finally get that thing down. So just be patient, and practice makes perfect. Here's another trick I recently learned, which I've actually been doing quite a bit because it does make a bit of a difference, but I personally find this is good for those who don't get a really sharp line. I just go in with some black eyeliner and I trace the very edge of the eye, and it just kind of softens it up a little bit. So I'm just going barely outside of the eye. I'm just kind of like smudging it. So as you can see, this side, I don't know, it just makes it look like a little bit softer and a little bit more put together. I'm like barely going outside the eye. It's a very subtle difference, but I feel like it makes it look a little bit nicer, a little bit more blended out. And like I said, if you want to go and kind of even out the eyes a little bit, you can even maybe put this up a little bit higher. And as you can see, it looks a little bit more even with this side. Another reason why this eyeliner is higher is just because I have more lid space on this side compared to this eye. It really droops down right here. So and then I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke out a little bit more. That's all there is to it. I'm just kidding. It's hard, I know, trust me. But that is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, whoever you feel might benefit from this. And yeah, if you like it, it will help spread it out to other people who might benefit from this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I also hope to see you in another video.